Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Insecure Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Errah. As mentioned in the first episode, Insecure Girl Podcast is not about a girl who whines about her life. It's mostly about understanding the reason behind her insecurities. In this episode, we're going to discuss a bit on why we are insecure. Let's begin. First of all, what is insecurities? According to Cambridge Dictionary, insecurities is a feeling of lacking confidence and not being sure of your own abilities or of whether people like you. It's important to understand what insecurity is. It allows us to dissect the meaning so we can have better understanding. For instance, a feeling of lacking confidence in adulthood is due to low self-esteem. This could be the result of our unhappy childhood, poor performance in school, and ongoing stressful life events such as relationship breakdown or financial trouble. This is actually true for me. In my case, it was my troubled past. Growing up, my parents always compared me to my older and younger siblings. Even today, I'm still being compared to my siblings in regards to their success and relationships. This situation always makes me feel incompetent, unloved, and inadequate. I've struggled with low self-esteem and they have never gotten resolved. As I reach adulthood and into my 20s, I was struggling with low self-esteem even more. Sometimes they give me extreme anxiety and lead me to feeling depressed for a period of time. My unresolved insecurities made me question my self-worth. When I had to face the most stressful event in my life, where I had lost my older brother to cancer, my whole life experience became traumatic. The incident had haunted me. It still haunts me today. The unresolved issues forced me to develop coping skill. Rather than accepting my past, I denied them and blamed the universe for causing me pain. It's one of the root cause of my insecurities. The consequences of my unhealthy coping ways include feeling behind in my life compared to my peers, living with anxiety and depression, feeling unmotivated to progress in life, and feeling lost in my sense of self. Essentially, I don't really know who I am at all because I let my past experience define who I am. Now, the question is, what do I want to do next? Of course, I want to heal and be the best version of myself, but I'm afraid it's not going to be easy because I'm attempting to heal my own wound on my own without any help, meaning no therapist and no medication, just me, my environment, and my willpower. The reason for this decision to embark on a healing journey on my own is due to financial setbacks and fear of being judged. This is a typical insecure person traits. Even so, I want to heal and I don't want to spend another day not working on improving myself. The first step to healing is to identify the root cause of my insecurities. For me, it's my past. It's the constant reminder of not being good enough and losing a dear brother who was my so-called guidance in my life's journey. Now that I have identified the root cause of my insecurities, I have to learn to accept my past, especially the experience of losing my older brother. What is acceptance? Acceptance is a mental health treatment specifically in cognitive and dialectical behavior therapies. It means acknowledging and embracing all thoughts, feelings, and experiences without judgment, even unpleasant or distressing one. In my case, basically, I have to learn to accept my past for what it is. It's easier said than done, but it is a practice I must incorporate in my life in order to heal and be the best version of myself. More importantly, I have to be willing to work really hard through my insecurities and overcoming them even though it won't be easy. I may resist, fight it, and refuse to do the work. In the end, I believe it will be important for my future. Lastly, no matter what, I have to be hopeful because it's the only way for me to get through the tough part of the healing journey. Through hopefulness, I'll find my strength. We have come to the end of this episode. If you have stuck around, I really appreciate it. This is my story and the reason for my insecurities. I'm sure you have your own stories as well, and they matter too. So let's recap. Why are we insecure? We are insecure because of our past, an unhealed wound from past trauma. We can't blame the past, but we have to accept what had happened. To break through our insecurities, we must have a strong willpower to overcome them regardless. It's the first step we need to take in order to change our lives. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you need resources for this episode, you can find them in the description box below. For the next episode, we're going to dive deeper in the consequences of insecurities. I hope you will join me in the next episode. New episode will be up every Monday. You can subscribe and get notifications so you won't miss an episode. Thank you for listening, and I'm really excited to engage with all of you in the next episode. Once again, welcome to Insecure Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Errah. Until next time, have a good day.